Radio Jonesy, we're flying high. Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high. Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
We got a check, radio check. How you enjoy the entry? And there we go with the bit of a jingle, bit of a new tune. Definitely inspired by the wonderful Misfit Mania, and it's a raid. Yeah, how'd you like that? I'm just trying to go back in here, spruce him up a bit. Oh man, it's not coming up. Where are we? We're on the right channel. Yep, Radio Jonesy. It was upbeat. It was funky, and I quite enjoyed it. I was playing around with the software and wanted to get a bit of a groove going for the entry instead of having the usual, this sort of, well, welcome in. Instead of doing that, I wanted to do the, how loud was it, by the way? Did it sound funky and fine? Just saying. I'm just trying to do some settings here on my phone, and I've got the Bluetooth connected as well, so that's an issue at the moment. But we'll deal with that in a sec. We'll go to my channel. Yep, and there we are. We are back. It's Friday or Friday, depending on content. Live. Refresh. Oh man, it's not wanting me to do it from here. Anyway, I'll just trying to tick some boxes and do some correct behind the scenes stuff before I went live. But hey, it is Friday. It is wonderful here. Springtime's in the air. The wonderful grasses are blooming, and we've had a lot of rain indeed. And it's just got the grass to grow. It is growing crazy. So I'm just going to go to YouTube Studio, and let me see. Doesn't want to do it on my phone for some strange reason. We'll hit content, and we'll go over here to lives, and here we are. Okay, and here we go, and here we are. All right, I just turned turned the button green for commercials, unfortunately for everybody, but that's how it rocks and rolls in the world of YouTube. All right, now I can come back to this window. I only have one window on, and yeah, let's let me see. Misfit Raid, we hear you. Thank you. It was upbeat. Was it? Yes, that's what I was searching for, and it is now on. But was it too loud, Shawnee? Or was it pretty hard to judge? Here's my old musical mate. It's Andy from the Odd Collective, ALT. Done a bit of I'd done a bit of reincarnating. Well, no, not reincarnating. I was imagining I was part of the Lapis Sky Funk and Groove move, Andy. Yeah, the Funk and Groove. Let me just run down. Sunburn, no. It's just the camera, but it could be. I've been out in the sun. Who knows? My pale little skin. The sound of the song could be turned. Hang on, it just jumped. What happened there? Could be turned down a little. Okay, well, let me just come over here and just do this. And let's just give it one more run just to see what happens here. I'm testing out a couple of things as we speak. So here we go with the new intro song to this. Hey, Ryan, good to see you, mate. And we are going to just go here like this now, I suppose. It seems to work. All right, so microphone down.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, Radio Jonesy, we're flying high. Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Welcome back. There we go. Bit of funk, bit of fun, and yeah, that was funk and friendly. Fun. All right, that's enough of that funk and friendly. Franken, that was Franken friendly as well. All right, thanks for popping by, everybody. Welcome in, Shawnee, Jonesy. Yeah, that's for all the people who can't spell it correctly. I get quite a lot of that. I get the E and the S's moved around. Thanks, Gandalf. Yes, I was sort of just playing with that just before I come on air. I sort of got some lyrics together, typed them up, and whacked them in the old processor, and out pops a style, and I didn't like it, and I said, "Give me a bit more funk." And it's crazy how it's how music is getting made. You know, that sounded a bit like. Tell me an artist that sounded like, because I'm picturing one. I really don't want to. Funk and friendly. Welcome in, Joanne. Good to see you, and thank you for popping in. Yep, I'm going to try to tidy that up just a little bit more. There is my good mate, my Welsh brother from another mother. It is Ryan's Variety and Talk. Yeah, she's a good day to have Washington on the line today. There's a bit of sun, a bit of wind. It is a public holiday here today. It is the Bernie Show Day this weekend, so we've got a couple of days of. It's like an agricultural show. You get farm equipment, you know, animals, a few rides, that sort of thing. Yep, definitely. Thanks for the heads up too, by the way. How's the audio now? I'll run just back down the chat again. Agricultural show, yep. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's a public holiday just for our little city. All the shops are sort of shut, and I actually got called out to work today. They were desperate for me to go, and I said, "Look, I don't want to." I really didn't want to go, but they said there was nobody. Nobody else could do it but me. Yes. Jeez. Take over, Shawnee, for a minute. I'll be back. I've just been succumbed to a mission. I'll be back. Just keep an eye on this handsome picture of me back in my school days. Sorry about that. Oh, great way to do it live. Had to go in and educate somebody about how to use some new equipment inside the house. So I am back. I'm sorry about that. All right. Charlie. Where are you, Charlie? Charlie's not in here. Steve, I'm going to call you tomorrow this afternoon. I have a question. Yep. That'll be interesting. All righty. The chat has stepped away and I'm back. Oh, geez. He left a photo up there. Yep. Gotta love that photo. I'm growing tomatoes. Ooh, what sort of tomatoes? And a kind of pepper next year. Yep. I've got tomatoes and peppers growing right now, to be honest with you. Springtime is here. Lovely to hear everyone's talking gardening. Jonesy loves hearing from you. Drop your thoughts in the chat in the convo. Steve, love the seeds. I will send to grow your tomatoes. And that camera's a bit. Do I look a bit dark? Does that look a bit dark? Let me just switch up there. Peace. All right, peace and love to all my. That's on a loose. That's just swinging in the breeze. That camera. We'll just leave it there for a sec. Yes, Shawnee. Thank you for your. So, what's everyone been up to? It has been a interesting week. He's just licking the plants. The Mrs. Radio saying to Charlie, stop doing what he's doing. And Charlie's going, I'm just chewing on grass. And I don't know, he's chasing lizards before, thinking he was a cat. I tell you what, I've been playing some music out here recently and talking about neighbours. My neighbour my closest neighbour to the house, through that window there, they were putting washing on the line, and they were doing a dance. There's only two of them, him and his wife and his little the new baby, which isn't quite. He's only about 11 months old now, and when I turned it off, he sung out. He said, "Who's that playing?" And I told him, and he because I'd never heard it before. So we were sort of playing some. Yes, Shawnee, you got that 100% correct. See these things? Oh, hang on, these things. Well, you think I can't see properly? These are out of prescription now, I'd reckon. It's like a walking stick. Hey, it's my good friend, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Oh, and there he is, right there, the Drunken Chef. How did I know you were coming in, Chef? Heirloom and produce. Glad you're here, Chef. Yeah, and it's just interesting. We're running into this time of year. I was talking to a farmer yesterday. I was out on a cattle property, and he was just saying the wind was horrendous yesterday. It was like 80 miles an hour and just not stopping. It was just gusts, and it was pushing. You had to stand at an angle leaning into it so you didn't get pushed over backwards. It was, and this is how bad it was. One of the guys' batteries went flat in his ute, and there he is. There's the mystery man in the background. He actually popped his bonnet up to jumpstart his car, and the wind buckled his bonnet. bend it back. Yeah, unbelievable. I haven't seen. Anyway, he said it's the equinox. It's the equinox. He said it happens every year at the equinox. So I'm assuming that means it's the time of year where it's officially spring. But we've had nothing but rain and wind, and here he is. Welcome in, brother. Yes, thanks for popping by, and if I can catch you on the next one, that'll be great. Yeah, I'm a bit late for most people in the States, but I'm hanging out here in the dark. This is the like backstage in the grungy room where all the good people who hang out like vampires until the sun comes up and then they go to bed. Shawnee and Chef saying hello. Best Hunter, everyone saying hello. Jason, sorry, Jason. I got a memory like a goldfish. Good evening, Miss Jenna Potter. Radio Jones is the place to be. Pum, pum, pum. Yep, thanks, Chef. The stories will set you free. How'd you like that lyric? Yeah. Is this the normal time to go live? I do go live at this time on a Friday, my time, which is late Thursday evening. It's locked in definitely every fortnight, but sometimes I get stuck having to be out of the house at this time. But this is the time I like to go live. Judy, and thanks for just neighbors dancing to the music. Yep, it's pretty cool, and they're a young couple as well. So they were, and she's from Sweden, and his parents are from Greece, so he's born here, but their little baby's going to blonde hair and blue eyes, and he's going to be gorgeous. Thanks, Ryan. That's Ace. That's my number 6. Yep, there you go. Good on you, Ace. And by the way, I would like to thank the members. The number 1 member of the channel, the very first member of the channel was this young lady. Great question, James. He's trying to keep his day and time. Sometimes he works and also goes live at 5 Central on Saturdays. Yeah, I enjoyed last Saturday, but I did find out that the other giveaway channel was they're doing it fortnightly now, so there's no need to. But yeah, when I'm officially retired, I will be going live in the afternoons at this time for sure, because for me it's a Friday, it's fun, it's early in the, like currently it's 1:40 p.m, so it's 20 to 2 in the afternoon. What else would I be doing? I'd be cutting some grass. I've got a new little garden in the top here as well with some azaleas. I'm going to try to grow an azalea hedge, and it's going to be purple. So we just kept buying purple ones, and they ran out of purple, so we stopped buying them. So we're going back again probably tomorrow. G'day, Arlene. And let me just, because I can't do 2 screens at once. Actually, I'll turn Bluetooth off. Actually, I'll turn Bluetooth off the phone. It's easier. So if something happens on the phone. But yeah, we used to do radio programs, and you could ring in on your phone, and I could record you straight to straight into the radio program. It was like it really was live. It wasn't really live, but it went out as a live show. We done it live, and then it got played. Yeah, crazy wind. Yeah, really gusty. And it was on the Indian Ocean side of the island. And if anyone knows anything about Tasmania, there is really nothing there but the Indian Ocean for thousands and thousands and thousands of miles until you reach South America, and then just under South America, the wind just comes around there and flies all this way. It's actually been they've got meters that read the cleanliness of air. So actually, the air on that side of the island from the Indian Ocean is the cleanest in the world. With there's so much because it's got to go over the sea. Actually, works as a sponge, and through whether it be rain or sea mist or whatever it is, but it filters the air, and by the time it gets here, it is the cleanest air in the world. Who would have thought? But the South Pole is down the other side of the island. It is. It buckled his hood. It certainly did, and there was a company. Like they don't care. It's a company car. Nah, it's a company car. The boss will fix it. Imagine going back and saying, "Oh, you got to get this down to the panel beaters, or you got to get me a new bonnet or a hood." The It's a lovely breeze actually coming through the door, which is the camera there is sitting on that lapis sky necklace that you might have seen last week's live. If you haven't seen that, go back and rewatch that because it was so entertaining. And the breeze is coming through and it's lovely. I'm here in my oversized t-shirt, which used to fit me snug, and now it's a little bit loose, which is a good thing. I've got to lose a lot more weight. I'm on a mission, actually. I've got another channel, but I haven't told anybody about that one. It's about a fat bloke trying to lose weight. Tell me the first person who finds it. I've only got a handful of subscribers on that one. But any people who have subscribed are brand new to me. So I'm trying to keep it that way, to be honest. No one wants to see my ugly body walking along, talking about what I'm eating and how many pounds I lost this week. But that's the joys of YouTube. Is there a way I can get Ace's channel? Where are we? Who is, I have to, let me get my YouTube side up. I'm sure it's already been sorted, but yeah, that's already done there. So I'm just going to go there. Go YouTube. What's the matter, Charles? You having fun, buddy? Yeah, Charlie had a stressful week this week. He had the whole house of people are gone. We're out working and going different places, and poor old Charlie had the house to himself, just him and the cat. And he cried when we left. He cried when we left, and then he cried. He was so excited, he was shaking when we got back. But the neighbours said they were just out the back because of the lovely sort of courtyard they've got as well, getting the sun. And they just said we didn't hear him at all. So, and they've heard him in the past. Let me tell you. Yeah. Hoogie Homestead. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. Good to see you. And yeah, I sorted that out. I'll go back to here now. Hoogie. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? All right. Now, the two things I'm testing with that song, too, apparently, is that Misfit Mania. There you go. Just running back down the list on the other side. Just wanted to see something. Should sort that out for you there, Steve. And yeah, and anyway. What's the matter, buddy? Oh, Charlie's looking at me with sad eyes. I think he's got the sun. I think he can smell the salt air. He's probably thinking he wants to go to the beach. Okay, I'm not that far behind. Yeah, so okay, everyone's chatting with everyone. That's fantastic. Ace is talking to Ryan. Camera's swinging in the breeze. So it's time to change. Radio Jones, yeah, wrong button. It's a place to be. Charlie. What are you coughing up? What's he eating is probably the question I should be asking. All right, let me just run down the list. And what I'll do, we've been going for, say, 35 minutes here. Everyone seems to be chatting with everyone. I'm just rolling down the list. This is the conversation channel. Yeah, it's not the music channel, but and by the way, if you haven't connected to this young lady, Shawnee Graves, please do. She is a wonderful supporter of many channels, a great moderator, a great person, and the challenger to the Great Race, which was a lot of fun. Yes. It's Bitmania. Everyone saying hello. Steve, link. Oh, here we go. Steve, the link. Arlene dropped. Is AMC Kingdom, who lives in Ohio. This is wonderful. Actually, where are we? Can someone type in their weather to see if that works? Actually, we were playing with that last week. I don't know if it stuck. Is a concept of chill time and cozy, comfortable place with friends and good food. Now, that is what I think is a great way to spend time. Here we go. Number 4 is. Oh, Charlie, don't get angry with that. Don't get angry with the dryer. It's a new. It's a new piece of equipment in the laundry. Charlie's never seen it before, and it's at his eye level, so it's down. He can see the clothes spinning around. He just looking at him and he's barking at it. And thinks it's pretty crazy. And as I was saying before, Shawnee was the very first member of the channel, so she gets the #1 badge. Des, who's a bit ill at the moment. Hope if you see this, Des, hope you're feeling better very soon. She was the second one in. Third was the Moose, Outdoors and Adventure, and then in come the wonderful Old Man King. It's great when you've got a handful of members, you can remember them and when they actually come in. And then you went, number 5 was Look for You is the channel. Actually, that dude gave me a super chat the other day on a video, which was awesome. So I don't know where he's from. I think he's Australian. Maybe that's why he's not here at this time. And so, yeah, and then number 6 was obviously the wonderful Ace. I do sing, but very sort of I like singing, to be honest with you. We've got to get the right song. Yeah, but I got to get back into it again. I know my mate Andy. Is he still here? I'm not sure. But next month they've got a gig on. He's invited me over. That'll be fun. Shawnee rocks for sure. Field trip tomorrow. Fur trade reenactment, time periods, shelters, cooking, stories, weapons, canoes, cannons, smoked turkey legs. It sounds awesome. I was thinking for my music channel, which is Australian Radio Indie, and it's really just a fun channel. I put a lot of my friends' music on there, and it's what it's all about, just having some fun and getting music heard. Well, I was thinking maybe to do some of these, get some of these musical threads and make some songs, and try not to do it the AI version. Try to actually get some, put down some bass lines and do a few little maybe keys on the keyboard there. Just for a bit of fun, and then once you get it once it's all sort of professionally sort of produced, and then put out a music video to it with you playing just a couple of the instruments. That's sort of an idea I had this week. There we go, Gandalf. It is working. So yeah, and radio is the magic word. If you typed radio in, I think that drops your link, but there's enough links getting dropped. I like the weather one. So where Gandalf is, conditions are fair with a temperature of 60 Fahrenheit, which is a balmy 16 degrees Celsius. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast at 3 miles an hour, which is 5 kilometers, and the humidity is currently 63%. That's where that's a pretty tidy temperature, that one. They want rock candy and licorice. Here comes Ace. Actually, who got in first? Ace and Joanne, and the winner was, I think, both of them. At Morrilton. Is that, how do you say that? It's partly cloudy, 71 Fahrenheit, which is a lovely 22 Celsius. Wind is blowing from the west at 0 miles an hour. So why would it say wind is blowing at 0? It should be saying there is no wind. And the current humidity, is a sticky 86%. And then in comes old man King. He just wants to see what the weather is at Waldron. It is clear, 21, which is a 69. And I'll leave that there. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 1 mile an hour, which is 2 kilometers, and currently 92% humidity. Ooh-rah, Jobster. Okay. Jobsy. Look at that's the Sook from the other day. How you going, Sook? We were picking on him the other day when he had to go to bed. Oh, yeah, there we go. He is in bed. That's all right. You got a big day tomorrow? Have you that's how far behind we are. Joanne saying hi to Charlie. There's the old devil dog, the legend, the man, the myth. Devil dog, join us from his bed. Yep. Well, it doesn't sound good when you say devil dog's here from his bed. Warm up one of those blankets. He will love the dryer. Oh, we took out one of our our hoodies the other day out of the dryer, and he's barking, he's carrying on, and we put it over his body, like we just dropped it on him, like just dropped it on top of him, and the warmth, and he just went, oh, and he just curled into it, and he's just doing this. And then he's going, oh. Then we took it off him, and then he started barking again. But definitely, we don't usually use dryers. We haven't, like we have for our houses that we've lived in, we've never had a dryer because we've always had the Hills hoist out the back made from aluminium and steel, and it was absolutely wonderful. Yes, we won't go down the aluminium fun conversation today. Devil Dog, do you do business cards? That's interesting. I don't see why not. I have a new big t-shirt, Eddie. I don't sew anything, Steve. I think you're supposed to say, I don't do anything, Steve. My wife is the smart one of the family. My wife is the one who does all the work. My wife is the best. I just love my wife, is what he just said there. You know, this coming Sunday. Yes, this coming Sunday is my 40th wedding anniversary. 40, as in 10, 20, 30, 40. You get less for murder. Yep, 40 years, 1985. There you go. Gandalf tried out the radio, and look at that. Gandalf's channel drops. That was thanks to the wonderful work from Devil Dog himself. And Ace that tried. Yep, Ace done it as well. And there's the wonderful Ace's channel. Yes, email Jamie at devildogskeeper@gmail.com for all your stickers and printing requirements. The Intrepids. Hi, Jonesy. Nice to meet you. You have visited our channel. I've seen you to Slack to reply. Yeah, apologies. Glad to meet you. Subbed from West Wimmera, Victoria. Hey, good to see you. And thanks for popping in. It is a funny time of the day to go live. I know for us Aussies, it's like 2:00 on a Friday, but it is a public holiday here in my area of Tasmania, because each region of Tasmania, when the show comes to their region, they get a public holiday. It's a bit different from mainlanders, where the public holiday is going to be Sunday, the King's birthday for most, or Monday for most people. That's actually why we got married on it was the Queen's birthday weekend back then, and it's not his actual birthday. It's just a day the government declared, which is a bit crazy because it's not his birthday or the Queen's birthday back in the day, but they just declared October the 5th or around that time as the first Monday of October. I think that's how it works. Yeah, welcome in the Intrepids, and we've got a wonderful community here, let me tell you. There are so many interesting channels in this community. It is absolutely wonderful. There's Joanne saying hi. Yep. And as well, you just got to type radio, and the good old Nightbot will do the work for us now. Good on you, Gandalf. All Australians are cool, mate. You should know that by now. Just check them all out. What time is it there? I know I've probably said it. It's just gone 2:05 on Friday afternoon. I think this weekend we spring forward this weekend. There we go. That is the official clock of Radio Jonesy. Seiko. Well, it should be Psycho, but yeah, lying in his bed, trying to get some rest. He's doing the math, and he's saying it's like 2 p.m. Friday. That's probably when that comment was right. Yeah, the comment was right on 2:00. So I'm 10 minutes behind. Yep. You keep saying foil. I don't know why you're going to foil a robbery, or what is it? Aluminium? It's like footpaths. What else can we say? Taking out the rubbish. Then take out that trash. It's interesting how America's twisted the Queen's English, or correct English, just to confuse things around. This is our channel. I can't remember the one he popped into. The one is history, cemeteries, abandonments. Yep. This is the homestead. Yeah, I think it was the I can't remember. I do a lot of, you know what? I watch so much YouTube on my television now. It's hard to leave a comment. You can flick up and do the like the video when you're on your TV, because we just sit down in the lounge room now. Yeah, bugger the news, bugger the world, bugger the programming of whatever. We'll just sit down and relax. If there is something on the programming that someone wants to watch, we will watch it. Oh, thank you, Ace. And wifey doesn't want any presents. Imagine being putting up with me for 40 years and not wanting a present. But no, I'll go out to the jewelry shop tomorrow and get some. But she doesn't watch my channel anyway, so. Yep, thank you, Janet. It is It is an accomplishment, really, when you think about it in today's world of uh, let's just jump out of a marriage. Let's get married, and okay, 20 years later, or 10 years later, or 5 years later, I don't like you no more. See ya. I'm out of here. Like the world's gone a bit like, is it the throwaway world of today? I don't know. Like the youth of today, I've got 3 daughters as well. So this is my youngest daughter was the first one to get married, to be honest. The oldest daughter said, "I'm not getting married, but we're going to live together," and she's doing her thing. Yep, 40. Yeah, that was 1985. It was a good year, 85. I love the 80s. Man, the 80s were awesome. See, look, I look good for an old man, if I do say so myself. Someone's got to talk me up. No one else does. There's a good community, a great community we have here. Let me just say that. I just love the guys and girls who, and it's just a wonderful YouTube crowd. Like everyone just seems to be friends with a lot of the channels together. Some people don't, like certain channels people don't go into, but I'll tell you, we've I don't know how we've done it, but we've created over the years a wonderful gosh, Tasmania for the show, Victoria for the footy, love Aussie public holidays. Yeah. We don't have the obviously last weekend we didn't have a public holiday because of the grand final. But let me tell you, everyone watched it. And thank you, Lynn. Here he is. We're just talking about number 3, and here he is, the Moose. Yeah, no, it's it was a wonderful. That was a long time ago. Let me just look at something here. Yep. Scrolling through some old photos, and probably don't have them on my phone, to be honest. Scrolling. Well, oh yes, we do. Look at this. Here's a blast from the past. There you go, 40 years ago. Yeah, Mr. Bowtie. Check that out. And look at and believe it or not, that's my big brother. Looks nothing like me. He was best man. Whoop, that's Charlie. Anyway, just what I'm going to do now because I've done that. Thank you, Arlene. It was a long time ago. And look at that. That's from talking about old photos. It's 2001. Yes, the youngest and the middle. Wow. So that's bloody 24 years ago. Wow. Feels like yesterday. Feels like yesterday. These kids, these kids' days are awesome. Things you do on YouTube, it's inspiring and clever, young. Everything I'm not. I'll tell you what. YouTube, like today, YouTube's. So I did a video the other day, a few videos back. Gary from Junk to Gyms was shouting me out, and same as White Rock Homestead, they were shouting me out as I was pushing myself to the 1K on this channel, and so I did a video thinking, the international friends you get from hanging out in YouTube, like I've get to meet all these people I've never met in person. You were blushing. Yes, yes, we will just leave that there. I think I won't go any further with that comment because I could get myself in trouble by saying something. But yeah, no, it's yeah. Good night, Joanne. If you're on your way out. Yep, here we go. Sorry about that. Got to go. Expected somewhere else. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Oh yeah, no problems. It's the music night for you. I understand. And thanks for popping in. That's why I went half an hour earlier, to be honest. Because of my birthday sister. I think she goes live to around now. Wonderful people, yep. What we got here, we got good night with the moose. Arlene. Yeah, no, it is interesting times. Let's look at this. Run it down. Yeah, no, it's been a fun journey. I tell you what, doing the YouTube thing, it's been absolutely a fun time. And my first channel, which I got monetized well over a year ago, which is the original On Tour with Radio Jonesy. That's the channel that shows different places that I go to. But yeah, that channel there, like On Tour with Radio Jonesy, look at that, 4,713 subscribers. I put a video out. I'm lucky to get 80. My last video, oh no, that was a live. I've done a music one because I just wanted to put a video out. It got 37 views. And before that, a mountain drive, because it's different stuff, they got 85 views. But it's just not working for like if you wanted to if you wanted to sort of try to make money out of YouTube, that channel's not making yes, not making progress. Let me just say that. And this channel too. This channel is more about me wanting to do conversation. So on this channel, I pick a subject, usually either like Tasmania. A lot of people ask me about moving to Tasmania, so I've done a few videos that they go reasonably well. And then I do reaching retirement and what you might want to do or what you could want to do. Those sort of videos worked well. I did that video that got 23,000 views, which was I avoid people and here's why. Yeah, and that's like about keeping away from crowds and doing your thing. And for me, because I've been going into music venues where there's yeah, there could be thousands or there could be hundreds or there could be nobody. I tell you what, Troy Kemp, and Drew McAllister, two really good country musicians here, country rockers. They were in the States and they were playing in Nashville, doing their sort of thing. And what's his name? Big and Rich, whatever the Rich. What's his name? John Rich was sitting in the bar watching these guys, and he's going, "You guys, you guys are fantastic." And he said, "I'm loving what you're doing, your energy, the style, the country rock." And then he said to him, they said, "Oh yeah, we're here from Australia, you know." And he said, "Thanks for watching." And he said, "Look, listen. I might be able to get you on our gig tomorrow if you want to come on the tour bus. We're going down to, oh man, I forget where it was, but they're going down to the next state." He said, "Look, I can't get you on the tour, but I'll let you open the show up down there." So they went down to this Big and Rich. Let me see if I can find the video. They went down as opening act for Big and Rich, and they absolutely played in front of. Oh, they couldn't go on the tour because they were flying home. That's right. Let me just do this. And here's their channel. Okay, what was this song? Let me just go to their channel. The band is called McAllister Kemp. So that's Drew McAllister and Troy Kemp. Fabulous band. But they've done this video when they were live with Big and Rich. If I can find it, I would love to show you people. Country Boy Proud. Yeah, that's it. Featuring Big and Rich. 11 years ago this was. I won't play the music, but I will find this video. Here it is. Look at this. Copy. So here's a friend of mine, and pause. I'm not sure if this link's going to work. If I do it from StreamYard, let me go back to YouTube. Yeah, and the story goes like they went down there and they played this gig, and there's thousands of people in the crowd. And did that link work? Let me go scroll down. Oh yeah, that link works. So check out, when you get a chance, check out that video of McAllister Kemp doing Country Boy Proud, and Big and Rich were giving them a big rap at the start. You know, you got to get these guys. These guys are great. You know, yada yada yada. And so they were playing bars in promoting their band in Memphis, not Memphis, in where were they? They're in Nashville. Oh man, yeah, they're in Nashville, and they're promoting their band, and they're playing a lot of gigs, and they're trying to do their thing. And then they were flying home, but they just had this one chance to jump on the bandwagon because I think is it John Rich from the band Big and Rich said, "Come on down and open for us." So they did, and when they Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official, welcome in. Yeah, and when they did play down there, it was fantastic. You'll see it on that video that I dropped. Place was packed, thousands and thousands of people, and couldn't thank them enough. You know, that really boosted them up, and it got them. They sold a few bit of merch and a few other things, got a few extra supporters to their channel, and just got they got their band sort of heard by a different audience. Well, then they flew back to Australia. So he's been playing in front of, say, hundreds in bars in, down in the bar scene that he was at in Nashville. And then he went down and played the gig, and there was thousands of people. Right. And then he got on the plane about 2 days later, flew back to Australia, and he's a full-time muso. So Troy Kemp, he goes out to the gigs and he sings, takes requests, and like typical soloist. He'll stand there playing his guitar in front of people drinking and watching the footy, or there's things happening in the bar. That he's just a background noise playing the music. And he, a friend of mine wrote a song about that. It's called, what's it called? $2 cracks in a beer, because basically when Troy come back, he said to us, how surreal is it that I played hundreds of people in these bars? I went down and played in front of thousands of people at the Big and Rich concert. And he said, now I'm back here in Newcastle, and look at this. There's a couple of old blokes sitting at the bar with their pants too far down their back, and see their butt cracks and drinking beer, and no one's listening to his music. He said, welcome to the music scene. Yeah, that was a wonderful story. Yeah, Troy Kemp is the artist. He's a cool dude. He actually has relocated to Nashville. So he actually he got a green card, and away he went. So he's over in Nashville right now. And yeah, so definitely go check that out. Country Boy Proud. Oh, look at that. I'm not even subscribed. I better subscribe. They've got their channel, right? Their official, McAllister Camp official, has got 677 subscribers. God, they're way too good just to be that small. I know I'm very slow at this game, I know. But McAllister Camp is the band. This is their channel. Yeah, check them out if you get a chance. If you like sort of country rock. Yeah. $2 cracks and a beer. Yeah, that's a song that Andy from the Odd Collective wrote that song, actually. That's look, I'm getting called again. Hang on, I'll be back. Give me a sec. What I'll do while we're gone, we'll just listen to the new jingle.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonsy. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Yeah.
Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy.
Yeah, there we go. The new jingle. And that is called Radio Jonesy Funk. F-U-N-K. Just to clear that up. All right. Yep. Yeah, that's I can't wait to get that's not finished yet, but we're almost you'll almost have that done very soon. So looking forward to having that to share with the world. And where are we now? We're in November, October. I've only got a couple of months to go, and I'll be preparing radio programs again for next year. I've taken a year off. Yep. Yeah, you know what? The Troy, which is the blonde-haired guy in that band, in the duo, he actually was a heavy rocker, and he realised he could make do well in the country music scene by rocking up country music. So that's where Troy Kemp changed my channel trailer. Katie's Kitchen, good to see you. Welcome in. Civvy, yes. And we're counting. Oh, there we go. We'll just keep running down the list. Thanks, Katie. Yeah, it was a bit of a fun, funky, upbeat song. I done the lyrics, which was it's easy. It's good when you like. I've been writing songs for a while for myself, and I've released one song. It's a rock song. If you'd like me to send it to you, I could send it out to anybody who wants to hear it. Just hit me up with an email, and I'll email it back to you. But it's a rock song, like an '80s rock song that. Oh, missed something there. You're listening to that, Ace. You didn't hear the full song. Oh no. I'll send it to you, Ace. Be right back. Okay, that's the bottom of the list. I've done well. Yeah, let me have a look at this. I'll just go over to here. And I'm over here. I got to change account. Okay. Compose. Nice. No, it's not working. All right. Yeah, this is an old computer. This one, I really got to have having troubles with it. Send it to my comments page. I will email you the MP3 track so you can play it as many times as you want. Shawnee Grows is back. Actually, where are we now? We've been going for an hour. Would you like to come up, Shawnee? Tell us what's been going on in the world of Shawnee Grows. Just testing the waters. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Playing with music is a lot of fun, let me tell you. I wish I was better at it. I wish I was better on guitar. I'm hopeless on guitar. I'm even hopeless on drums. But I can keep a beat. It's for a standard, standard blues song. I got some great friends that are drummers. I got some great friends who can play guitar. Let me tell you that. Yeah, so we yeah, you won't be playing songs? Okay, Shawnee. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of recording studio time, especially hanging out with Andy. Yes, Bobby, good to see you. Yeah, I like to try to make videos in tune. I've made a lot of music videos. I was making music videos before I'd done YouTube. So people used to come to me and how much to do a video if we do it like this, or can we get it cheaper if we do it like that? That sort of, I was like the budget videographer for different bands. Done a lot of, I've got a lot of music out there, and that's Australian Radio Indie's got a lot of them on there too. Let me tell you. But I was always enjoyed doing the music videos. Even making music's just enjoyable. And now with all this AI stuff, where you've just got to tell the computer, "I want this," and they give you a sample, and then you go, "Well, that sample's you need it to be this way or that way," and that just keeps coming back, feeding you. Hang on, I'm getting yelled at again. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. I certainly did, Ace. They're not there, obviously. They've got to be getting close. I got to be on my best behaviour this weekend, let me tell you. She'll never forgive me. Look, it's pretty awesome when you go away for weekends or trips away, and everybody, you just play by the rules. You know what you got to do and what you can't do, and you go away and make sure you come home in one piece and bring home some money with you. You're welcome, Ace. I saw you on Drew's video today. I'll have to check out Drew's video. I like Drew when he puts he's building his shop. Is that what it was about? Oh yeah, there we go. That's Australian Radio Indie. If you want to come out and see some of the music on there, and if you search, like, go back about 5 years when COVID was in full swing, we did a lot of podcasts back then with all these fantastic musicians as well. So there's some. If you wanted to sit down and relax and watch some Australian musicians that you probably never heard of, and we usually interview them, we talk about them, and then we interview them, then we play their music, and we put out these podcasts. Some publicists were paying us to get them out there when there was no music, no gigs were happening over here. Everything was shut and turned off because of when COVID was in full swing. So that was a lot of fun to do. Me and my good mate Dingo from the radio station we were working at. Because like, remember all the bands, they were playing gigs from their house and they were asking for tips, and it was very sad. It was fun to see the technology get better and better and better, where people doing music discovered how to do it properly, like the band Storm Cellar. Um, those guys. Well, this is there you go. Storm Cellar's brand new album, which is out on CD. It's called the Juggernaut. It's got some very cool tracks. Check it out if you get a chance. That is the band Storm Cellar. That's the band I went to America with. Oh, chat is jumping. YouTube. Yeah, Bobby. Yep. Be watching that tonight, Bobby. Good on you. Ace. It took almost 3 months for Jonesy. Yeah, it's just criminal, isn't it? Like, honestly, you can get on a plane and fly there within 20 hours. So if you could get an envelope to a plane and then give it a week, like you got to give it a week to get that organized. Gets on the plane and gets over there in a day, and then give it a week. You should get it. Mail should at least take maximum 2 weeks, and this is just mail, not parcels. Are you kidding me, Denise? Well, that's been well overdue. Well, I'll have to look into that again, mate. Yeah, send him out. Got to watch the dog. Yeah. You want me to come inside to watch him or watch him out here? Okay, let him come. Bring him out. He'll come out here. He'll come up. Just let him out the door. Oh, jeez. Having a conversation. She knows I'm live, and she knows usually when I do radio, you can't upset the flow of the audio, and usually we record them live. Honestly, I've been here doing a radio show interview with somebody. There's a door just there. And if you can see, it says on air. That light that I used to put that up the front here and flashing red, keep away, like a vampire thing. Don't come in, because man, nothing worse. You're interviewing someone from overseas, and then your wife comes in and goes, "What time are you coming in for dinner?" And yes, slightly unprofessional, but it is what it is. But she sort of, after I was sort of cranky one night, she understood. I mean, she understood. There you go. That is the band Storm Cellar. I think Scandalf. They got some interesting videos. There is Drew's video. Love seeing Drew and Lindsay. Yep, Charlie's supposed to be coming out here. FedEx moves stuff pretty quickly. I got a package from China in 4 days. Look at that. Honestly, that is the bottom line. If they can do it in 4 days out of China, what's the go? Honestly, very disappointing, especially when you're trying to promote things. Some things get through and some things don't even turn up and get lost in the whole system, and things that they want you to book for, they want you to pay extra to have it insured and all this sort of stuff. Well, unless it's worth a lot of money, usually you got stickers and cards. Things aren't. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, it's a very nice picture. Who are we talking about? Where are we? Well, I lost that conversation. Anyway, I digress. Usually a couple of hours every day. Takes a bit of time. That's why I was concentrating. It's Charlie barking. Oh, it's a dryer going around. He's barking the dryer. It takes me. I usually do. If I do a 1 hour radio show live, and I do it live, like I'm in the studio doing it, broadcasting live, I can record it live and it gets a really good feel. If I record, cut, paste, slide the music in, talk, cut, paste, slide the music in, I can do them in about 30 minutes, but it doesn't sound as good, professionally produced as recording live and having interviews and different things. But I'll make more money than I will out of doing that than I will out of YouTube, Shawnee. That's but I was on a mission this year to get this channel monetized and Tasmania Island Life monetized. That was my two goals for this 12 months, was to put time into YouTube and enjoy the journey. Don't make it feel like it's a job. Just get out there and do it. I'll be getting more video equipment from my friends in Las Vegas. A new camera will come in real handy. Cameras are great, fantastic, as long as you got the equipment, like the computer that can hold the data. I'm trying to find out how they're filming, like how they're filming all the shows that I watch when they use their GoPros. Are they filming it in 4K 720? Because they film for ages, and it has to be a lot of data. And then you're cutting the file, or maybe they're just like the ones that I watch. Maybe they just know what they're going to do, and they just cameras on. They do what they do. The camera's off, so the files aren't that big. But if I do what I do, I got a lot of cutaway footage. So I get him, Charlie. He's yeah, that is Charlie too. Yep. Well, we're going to go on a cruise next year, so I've got to make some money from somewhere, Shawnee. Tasmania Island Live. On this channel, by the way, I have drive around videos. I have all sorts of content on there, but the drive around ones are getting viewed, not getting huge views. It's not going to make me a lot of money, but the idea is to have 3 channels making a little bit of money, which will turn into a lot of money eventually. So when this one gets monetized in the next couple of months, I want to get it done before. There's no great timeline. I'm already losing hours and gaining hours and losing hours and gaining hours on this one. This one's sort of, I'm in that cycle now that it's, but nothing is huge. Like the loss of watch time is not massive. It's like 5 hours here. Then I just know I've got to put out videos but I'm having fun with that. I really am. Not with Tasmania ASMR, but with the other channel, Gandalf. These are my next mission. Hey, Tim Mitchell, look at this member, number 8. Welcome in. There he goes. Don't forget to members. You can use your emojis. It's fun to say that. Yeah, Tim, thanks for coming in, mate. Appreciate you. Yeah, so the journey of YouTube is sort of like, here we go. Ace has come in with the Vegemite, the Star, Tasmania, and the Warner Brother Devil. Charlie, the Tasmanian dog. Yeah, Gandalf, I'm going to concentrate this year with just basically, now I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. I'm going to concentrate on tour with Radio Jonesy. So they're going to be mainly going to the beach because the weather's warming up. I'll be going to the beach, just using the good camera, the getting some good 4K shots, and just enjoying my time at the beach and filming for that channel. This channel is going to be the conversation channel, so I'll be doing more talks about different subjects, but with my new equipment, my new microphone, I will be able to stand further away from the camera and you'll be able to hear me a lot better. And I'll be able to incorporate a lot of the scenery and stuff once the wind stops blowing like it's crazy, or I can find places out of the wind. But the idea is to do these conversations in locations. So doing them in the car the other day when it was pouring with rain, that was just me being bored. That was fun video to do, and I really did enjoy it. And the rain was tapping away. It was heavy. Look at the audience. We've got 16 wonderful people in. We've got members in the channels. We've got friends. This is pretty cool. Here we go. Even the Peter, he's coming out with the emojis. Good on you, mate. Absolute legend. It's a shame. It's a shame you can't show them like that when you're doing StreamYard. But I'm not too keen on just changing. I know Ryan over there was used today. I was on his live, Ryan's Variety and Talk, and he was on. He was using Restream, and he quite likes it. Hey, the moose. Oh man, I've had more sleep. What is it? Why do you yawn and feel like you're a little bit tired when you're not tired? Like when I used to work and work hard, I'd be doing a business and getting about 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 hours sleep, and getting up and getting into it again. And then on the weekend, I'd crash. All right, buddy. Leave it with me. I'll get it delivered straight to your door once I know where the door is. I won't send it. That will be delivered. It gets there quicker. Wade Drew, good to see you from the great state of Montana. Come in and say hi. Denise wants some as well. Well, I can do that. Actually, I might have another plan in place as well, but just had an idea. I will discuss that behind the scenes with one of my American contacts. I'm staying with StreamYard. I like it. Yeah, mate. I like yeah, but today on yours, how did you get the chat rolling on your live? That couldn't have been StreamYard, was it? Or can you do that these days? Shawnee Grows, how was your day, young lady? Asked Wade. Gandalf, g'day. Tim Mitchell, hello. And everyone's saying hi. Yeah, no, it's look at that. I got my shopping bags there. My pruners there. It's more of a gardening shed now than a music studio. Yeah, mate. Sure thing. Whatever suits you. You tell me what you want and we'll do it. Tim says, yeah, I was running StreamYard also. StreamYard is like, obviously you got the duck up here, so I've got the free version. I'm not. Everyone was sort of complaining about the new price hikes, but well, that's my plan, Tim. I'm going to sort that out. A friend of mine wanted a membership to the Tasmanian Devils football team, so I organised that through. I paid for it and got it sorted out to send to him in Texas, and they still sent. And I put down the addresses. I wrote them a nice email. This is where I want you to send it. Blah blah blah. Yep, that'd be awesome. Thanks for spreading our getting our brand out into the wider world, and thank you for all your support and blah 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 blah. And they still posted it to me. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, that was interesting, but it was fun. And it's just a membership to the football club. Like, it's not like it just gets a sticker pack and a letter and information. If he wants to buy merch, he gets the first choice. And football clubs are like when you're a member. You just leave it with me, Bobby. I'll sort that out, mate. I'll sort that out. I'll do my I will actually what I'll do tonight and first thing in the morning, all the members will be getting something sent out again. So that'll be done in first thing tomorrow morning. And the others who are still waiting on, like Demoose, I will resend some stuff. And for number 6 too, you'll get some music as well. Working on my channel, I'll put up a intro video to showcase my cooking. Excellent, Katie. I enjoyed you on the live the other day when you were behind the avatar talking away. You sounded like you were about 16. Got a very young voice. Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes to go. We're going to end the live, so we're going to get 2 hours in. Usually I go from, I usually go from 2 till 4 my time on a Friday. I went early today because I knew someone was doing her live, and I thought, you know what, I'll go in early and entertain a couple of the others before they go over to her live, which was fun. Today I sounded 80. Why? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm losing my voice. That is terrible. What have you been yelling, screaming? Just got sick? What's the story? Lemon tea with lots of honey. It sounds crazy, but yeah. Lemon tea, and you put like a tablespoon of honey in it, and it just runs down your vocal cords. Yep. I hear you. I'll tell you what, today's magnificent. For a place that we've been getting smashed with rain, we've got blue sky and sunshine. Like this morning, like I planned on all this stuff to do this morning, and the phone rang and it was work, and they said, "We have an emergency job. We really need you to be there. I can't get anybody else. It has to be you. Can you please help us out? It's only going to go for 4 hours." And it's a penalty. It's a public holiday here, so you get paid double time and a half. So that's like 70 $70 for 4 by 4 hours. So I said, yep, well, I'll do that then. Why not? So what's that? What's 4 sevens or what, 20? Oh man, 28. Is that right? Jeez, my math's terrible. Yep, that's only on public holidays, but then they were desperate. And you know what? It only took an hour to do. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. What can I say? What can I, Radio Jonesy, what can say I be working Katie's kitchen hard today? Oh, you've been working it. Yep. What can I say? You've been causing grief and trouble, Wade. I need to find a second income source to do when I have time. Yeah, well, YouTube, like this, if you can play the YouTube game and you finally get there, you got to work out what works and what doesn't. And if you can finally get there, and let me tell you, there's enough people there. I've got enough knowledge now on how to. Nightbot, really laugh out loud. Hello. Oh, you know why it said that? You know why it said that? Because radio is the drop word. And up here you wrote Radio Jonesy. So once you type radio in, it drops your channel. We played with that last week. Yeah, there we go. It works good, eh? Like, honestly, like, whoever designed this Nightbot needs a gold star. Yes, I hear you, mate. I tell you what, I would if I was 20 years younger and I'm in the situation I am now, where like 20 years ago I'm still pushing hard to pay off a house and do all that sort of stuff. There's Bobby's doing the radio, and there it drops. Yeah, so I was, but if I like, I would have went to this crazy land called Arkansas, where they all seem to mingle. All these YouTubers, where like when YouTube was just kicking off. Oh man, imagine doing the land thing over there then. Like a lot of them bigger channels that are there now, and to be honest with you, they're not making a fortune, but they are making enough income to keep them, afloat and kicking. It's pretty cool how a video like who would here's a fun story that sort of blew me away a bit. Right, I've been hanging out in the entertainment scene for a very long time. I've met a lot of weirdos and crazies and people who say they do things, or they can see the future, or they can see the past, or they can talk to the departed. And I've met them all. Let me tell you, they've all tried their magic on me at one stage or another. Yep, sounds pretty reasonable. I feel like I should come over there and buy some land myself right now, because I'd have I'd have enough money to buy a few acres before the prices really go up. But yeah, and I bumped this guy, and I've been off. I try not to mingle too long on Facebook. I try not to stay on Facebook at all, to be honest. I only go on there every blue moon. when you're ready, some of the states and enjoy and come and see Montana, and that's why we call it God's country. I haven't been up there, mate, or Montana. I'm assuming it's up there, but no, I've only been. I've really only been. Let me say, I always land in Dallas, and we always hang around Dallas and Fort Worth, and we usually go to. We went to Arkansas, Little Rock, and places like that, and then we usually go to Memphis. Then we go over to. Oh no, we'll go down to Austin, and then we'd run across like Memphis, and then um, hang around different regions in the Mississippi. Man, have you heard of the Fresco? Is it Frisco or Fresco? The markets there, where that big soccer stadium is. Now, we hung out there for about 3 weeks. That was a pretty cool place, to be honest. Went to I went to a lot of things while we were there, but yeah, then we sort of ventured up into Alabama. We went into Alabama and Oklahoma, and we actually worked all our way up into Nebraska in the middle of winter, which was absolutely freezing. Yep. I've got a map of Arkansas here, Bobby. I've been looking at when we were in one of them what do they call it, information centers on the highway. We pulled into one, and you got like a fireplace going and nice showers and toilets, and there's you can sit down and play a game of checkers or chess or read a book or grab some information booklets. And I went to Glacier Park. I've also been Whitefish back then. He sure is, Judy. Yeah, Frisco. That's the place. Went to the Frisco markets, and we were rehearsing at the markets there, the food markets. We booked a stall. We first of all we rang up. We got into. We had this. We had this massive bunker house. What area was that? Oh man. Anyway, we got this Airbnb. It was like a bunker house. It was like this weird shaped house. Had like 11 bedrooms on about 3 acres, and had weird underground storage and all sorts. It was like someone was building their shelter or their. Anyway, we stayed there for a few weeks, and while we're there, we went down. Frisco markets were on the weekends, and we were booking. We were playing rehearsals basically at the markets and selling merch, which was quite fun. It was funny in the end. A lot of the other stall holders were coming over, and they say, "Look, can we trade? We'll give you jars of food of this, of that, and that. Can we get like a couple of CDs and a T-shirt, maybe?" Things like it's become a bartering thing. And then one of the guys in the band was a chef, and he was saying, "I need whatever the food was he needed," and they were running around. "If you can get me this, this, and this, I'll give you a T-shirt." Man, they were running around buying like something for $5, something for $6, and something for $5, running it back and say, "Here you go." And then he was saying, "What size are you? I'll give you a T-shirt." So it was quite fun at the time. A simple, happy life. Welcome in. We've got about 10 minutes to go, and thanks for dropping by. Glaciers in your backyard. Sorry about that. That's saying hi to everyone. Yep, Tim saying hi to Simple. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun down there, and I enjoyed quite it. We it was it was Australia Day too down there, so that was 26th of January. We were down there. Yeah, the weather was lovely. We went to Sam Ash Music Store, played a gig down there for the music store. That was quite fun. Snuggies Crafting Corner. Hi Fred, how you doing? I'm doing great. Haven't been called Fred for a while, but I have. Okay, lives in Washington State. I rent, so I don't know what the taxes are here, but they are higher. Yep. Hi, Snuggie. Saying hi to Tim. I meant to say friend. I like Fred. Hey, that's no, don't apologize. I've been called that a few times. I thought I was pushing a car and running it with my feet. Called me Fred Flintstone. Yeah, but yeah, we had a lot of fun there. But getting back to the story about Gandalf is about my channels this year. Radio Jonesy on this one. I'm going to do the conversations. They're easy to do. I enjoy doing them, and I'm just going to try to improve on what I do. Excuse me. And then on tour with Radio Jonesy, because it's leading into springtime, into summer here, I'm going to be doing a lot more beach videos, walking on the beach. For one, I'll be getting exercise, which is another channel that I'm not telling anyone that I'm doing. And that is one thing that I need to do. I need to keep getting, when you get old, I could sit in this chair and talk all day long. I got to move. I've got to actually physically. If it wasn't for Shawnee, I would not be gardening like I am. Shawnee said, "Get out and grow some plants and do some stuff and show me what you can do." I'm embarrassed to show them the small micro garden that I'm doing compared to what they're doing. Like they're growing tons of food, but I'm enjoying doing it. And the flowers, like I've got a whole bunch of flowers out here going. So I started a channel called, I didn't know what to call it. I was going to call it, Gardening with Radio Jonesy, or who knows what I was going to call it. But someone mentioned to me, "You're out the back of your place. Call it Outback at Jonesy's, Outback in Burnie, like Outback, all this sort of stuff." And I went, "No, I'm just going to say I like Outback." So I went Outback Tasmania. So I get a lot of people coming into the channel thinking that I'm in the countryside, but I'm actually in the smallest. I'm in the smallest of the 4 cities on the island. I've got a big block of land that's going to waste. The house here is coming up to 100 years old. They've basically only made a little courtyard here, a little flat grass area here with a little U-shaped garden, another retaining wall, another small area which is like the clothesline area. They don't use it for nothing. So yeah, and then there's the rock retaining wall, which must have been built like 100 years ago. These rocks are heavy, so they would have been dragging them up from the beaches where these rocks are found. And this massive hill, there's nothing there. No one's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. I love all your posters. It's so cool looking. Well, I've always loved the idea of having the men's, like, old men's shed, or, your man cave. So, and music is my thing. So I've always got like Lapis Sky right there, Storm Cellar. These are band posters that you'd take around and put around the different towns. That's a band there called Blow that gave me that's actually got a lovely handwritten gold pen writing there that said they want to thank me. That was for their album launch in 2016. That's how old that one is. And that's they wrote in gold pen on it saying how much I've assisted them with their music promotions because I was playing their music doing radio. Man, I love that band. Their band was classic Australian rock, and I just enjoyed the music. So I'm promoting. I said to all these bands, like there's Love Child, Storm Cellar, Lapis Sky Below, and who else is hanging out here? Oh, I got my country. I love my country artists as well. Look at that. There's Haley Jensen. He says, Jonesy, love Haley. This from love from Haley. And look at that. Thank you, Haley. She's wonderful. And there's a radio station I used to work at for a while. Today's Country 94.1, where country lives. I was the only rock music lover working for a country station. They invited me there. They I wasn't happy where I was working at another station. It's funny how things work out. Hey, I was working at a station and they changed their format from modern rock to, they call it what's the official term? They got a license, right? To work in radio, you need to buy a license. Well, their renewal was coming up and their fees were going to be astronomical, which they weren't making enough money on their ad revenue. And then the company that sells them the licenses to broadcast music said it was called a dead license. That's right. So, and what a dead license is that basically all the singers that you're promoting are basically dead, because I think it's from 1969. The song has to be recorded and released by 31st of December 1969, and then it goes backwards in time. So all the music from December 69 on the 31st all the way back, they can play all that music all day long for a very small fee. So they took that on. They said, we're going to play more to the pensioner set to try to, anyway, their radio station died really quickly. And my program, I had to find music from musicians that was sort of trendy, but no one really, I was finding old classics from, say, old Australian bands like Zoot and anyway, I was struggling to do my stuff there, so I ended up. A few people knew I didn't like it. They mentioned it to this station, who was looking for another DJ. They were getting a few people applying that they didn't like, and they said, "This guy's looking for a job. I'm sure he'll take it if you offer him something." And when I went for the interview, I said, "I'm a bit of a independent music fan. I didn't want to say I'm a rock, but a lot of my music is not real country, but it's country sort of, country pop, or it's not classic country, that's for sure, because I wouldn't have played a classic country." Raina Tacoma. We got a Tacoma over here. Anyway, it's a long story, but I ended up getting a gig there at that radio station. I really enjoyed my time there. We had a lot of fun there. I met a lot of cool people. That's where I met Troy from McAllister Camp, and I dropped that link there before for that video. If someone wants to drop that video again, or do you want me to go? I think I've got it still here. I'll do it. It's right here. McAllister Camp. These guys are so cool. And when they were over there, they went and performed in Nashville, and then Big John Rich seen them playing from Big and Rich, and he said, "Hey guys, we'd love to take you on tour with us. They said we're flying back to Australia. We got other commitments, but we could go down for the next one. So they invited them on the tour bus. They played in front of thousands. It was they played in front of 40,000 people in the Country Thunder in Wisconsin, USA, thanks to the support of their USA cousins, Big and Rich, is what it says on their thing. For the full video, the team, blah blah blah. They're trying to sell some merch on their Big and Rich, but you definitely check this song out. When I finish, this is just how magic happens when you're in the music scene. So you're playing these little bars, someone sees you, they say, geez, you're pretty cool. Why don't you come down and we'll help promote you. And oh Jesus, comments here I'm missing. So I just dropped the link there. That is for McAllister Camp. A wonderful band. Yeah, check that out. 40,000 people. And then Troy, which is part of the Troy Kemp, part of the band there, he flew back to Newcastle where he was working in Australia. And his next gig was in front of, as he said, 2 bum cracks and a schooner of beer, a glass of beer. Like there was no one there. And he said, how surreal is the music scene from playing Yahoo swinging bars in Nashville, then going down to play this massive gig with Big and Rich, and then flying back to Australia on the big high. He goes to his next gig. He wants to tell everyone, and there's no one there. That was yeah, that was yeah. Anyway, there's plenty of stories in the music scene. Or maybe I might this time next week, I might try to get one of my music buddies to come on live with me, and we'll talk a bit of Australian music, and he can talk about his band or what he's up to. Yeah, I got a ton of them if they're at home on this work day, if they're not working a normal 9 to 5 job. All right, I've missed a few of the comments, but hey, we got a great crowd in here. 17 wonderful people still in here, and I've been going for 2 hours. And I was going to do this, wasn't I? I was going to show you, hit that, go to there. Oh, no, it doesn't show much. There's a different angle there. There is there is Storm Cellar. That's the band called Blow, BLOW, out of Australia. They're very hard to find. There's a few bands around the world named that, believe it or not. Lapis Sky, Funk and Soul. They're an absolutely fun band. Look at this. Oh, this is falling down. Perfect timing. This is Drew McAllister from McAllister Camp. This is I'm part of the Drew crew. Drew, hey, if you're talking to Drew over there, here's the thing he needs to do. He needs to set up the Drew crew. But yeah, that's actually a stubby holder, like a beer holder, koozie. That's it come apart. So it's now stuck on my wall. But yeah, gotta love stickers up there from the bands. But yeah, but AC/DC posters. I got a bit of history with AC/DC. I used to hang out. Well, I've done a lot of hanging out with the first singer of AC/DC before Bon Scott. That was Dave Evans. Oh man, Dave Evans. Belt Loop come in. Good on you, Belt Loop. I'm just about wrapping it up here, mate. This was a fun live. And thanks everyone for coming in and sharing some time with us here. Next week, I'll try to find a musical guest or two to bring in to have a chat and just talk about that. But we will leave the live and everybody in. Thank you to all the subscribers. Look at that, there's more people in now than there is when I started. Thanks everyone for popping in. I saw the sick puppies in 06. Good on you, mate. Rock and roll is what I say. Rock and roll. Until we meet again, we're going to go out again with my groovy little jingle. Let's give it another crack. That's the problems here. Well, that was embarrassing. That was coming in via Bluetooth. So, yeah, let me just say thanks, everyone. And we'll go out with this little funky number. Let's get down and boogie with the Radio Jonesy funk, F-U-N-K. Gotta get that out there.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high. Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Okay, guys, thanks for that. Until we meet again on the next live, I'll be live at 5 Central Time on Saturday night. So until then, peace out. Thanks for sticking around. And yeah, I'll format that one a little bit better. But yeah, it's a pretty groovy number. Until we meet again, this is Radio Jonesy. Ciao. Thanks for stopping by.